Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Crow's Call Tarot. This is Melody. This is the weekly Twin Flame Energy Check-in reading. So we're going to start off this reading using the Archetype Oracle cards by Carolyn Myss. We're going to pull one for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine, and see what archetype they are standing in. For the Divine Masculine's head, heart, physical space, we're going to use the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. For the Divine Feminine, we're going to use the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards of the heart. Both of them decks are by John Holland. For clarifiers for the Divine Masculine, we're going to use the Llewellyn Tarots by Anna Marie Ferguson. For clarifiers for the Divine Feminine, we're going to use the Art of Tarot by Liz Dean. For connecting energy check-in, we're going to use the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor and the Romance Angel Oracle cards. We're going to use the Power of Love Oracle cards by James Van Praagh. Okay, so for messages back and forth between the twins, we're going to use the Twin Flame message and the Twin Flame Oracle cards. Both of them decks are by Mystic Moon. All right, so then to close the reading out, we're going to use Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed. So I got 11 decks out. 11. And so this is going to be a rather long reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest, because if it doesn't resonate, it's not meant for you. I don't want to be triggering anybody, putting false hope or negative thoughts in their head. If you would like a more personal reading, you can contact me at acrowscall@gmail.com or hit one of the links in the lower right hand corner of my channel. One will take you to my Facebook page, Sacred Circle of the Crows, which you can private message me on there. And the other, there's two other links there. One's to my PayPal, which is where all donations go to. And the other one is to my Patreon page, which you can either just book a one-time reading or a question, or you can monthly subscribe for your own personal reading for that month or that week or that bi-weekly reading, whatever suits your needs as a collective. Okay. So we do have an extra little friend here. It's my granddaughter's. His name is Crawley, for extra special messages. She brought him into me today, and I'm going to put him in the reading. So he's here to say hi to everybody. All right, so let's get started. Let's pull two cards, one for the Divine Masculine and one for the Divine Feminine, as far as what archetype they are presently standing in right now. Today is February 4th, 2019. Today is also the new moon in Aquarius. So, first of all, let's pick an archetype card. So one card for the Divine Masculine spirit, one card for the masculine. What archetype is the masculine standing in? One card for the archetype for the masculine. Oh, well, we got two of them. Okay, so we got gossip. I don't know how well you guys can see it. There we go. Gossip. The light attribute of gossip is awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. The shadow attribute is thieves on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. And then we got priest. Priest is the second one that popped out. And the light attribute is that it facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy, and the shadow attribute is violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. All right, so that's the attributes of the Divine Masculine. So what we're going to do is use the Llewellyn deck for clarifiers. So let's clarify this gossip. What attribute is the divine masculine standing in? Okay, so we got the judgment card. Judgment. So I feel right now in the present energy, he is in the light attribute of the situation. Okay. I feel that he is in the light attribute of the gossip and the light attribute of the priest. Okay. So I feel that he is awakens to the consideration for the feelings of others. He's honoring trust and he's ready to facilitate spiritual commitment, serve as a channel of spiritual energy with the judgment card. He is being called to do so. I feel that this is a spiritual calling for the masculine. I do feel that the judgment card is about giving second chances at the spiritual fulfillment. Okay. But I do feel that this is the angels. These are angels around the masculine. And he is definitely in the light attributes of them archetypes. Okay. So let's get an archetype for the divine feminine. What archetype is the feminine standing in? All right. So we got one, and it's called hedonist. The light attribute of the hedonist is inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrate the beauty in yourself. The shadow attribute of this hedonist is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at expenses of others. So we are going to use the Art of Tarot by Liz Dean for clarifier. What attribute is the feminine standing, light or the dark or the shadow attribute in this hedonist energy? What attribute? Eight of Swords. Okay. So I feel that she is trapped in her head. So I feel that she could be in the shadow attribute of this hedonist. Okay. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at expense of the others. And that's because she's trapped. She's trapped in her own thoughts. She's trapped in her head and she does not realize how easy it is to break free from them energies. Okay. So that is where the feminine is in her present moment as far as the archetype energy oracle card. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the head, the heart, and the physical space of these twins. Okay. So we're going to move these out of the way because I feel that they are done for the moment. All right. So let's use the divine masculine first. So, where is the divine masculine in his headspace? So, in his headspace, he got his Empress in his headspace. Okay. I feel that he is tapping into his feminine energy and opening up that heart chakra because that's what's being illuminated to me. Okay. And I feel that spirit is coming in to do it. But I feel more than anything that his empress, his feminine is in his head with the empress card, with the fertility card. Okay. So I do feel that the feminine is very much in the masculine's headspace. So let's clarify that. Let's get some clarification on the Empress card as far as the headspace. What's going on? Why did the Empress pop out in the headspace? Okay. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay. So I feel that the Divine Feminine is in his headspace because perhaps he could have some kind of regret, or he could be grieving over something, or he could have some kind of a regret over a message that either he did not bring forward, or I feel that there is some kind of regret when it comes to his feminine. I feel that he is regretting some kind of a message, perhaps that he did or did not tell her. Maybe he needs to tell her. Okay. So I do feel that the reason why she is in his head is because he does have some remorse. He is grieving over some kind of a message, perhaps that he had received from his feminine, that is causing a bit of remorse or um, uh, regret, perhaps. Okay. So what's going on with the feminine in her headspace? So she's detaching from something. I feel that she's detaching, and I feel that she's detaching from this Eight of Swords energy, is what I feel. Okay. I feel that the divine feminine is detaching, and she is setting her spirit free. Okay. I feel that she is finding peace within herself by stepping out of that shadow aspect and detaching from things that no longer serves her, like this Eight of Swords. Okay. I feel that she is stepping out of the shadow attribute and detaching from it. Okay. So let's clarify that for the divine feminine. What is she detaching from, spirit? What is she detaching from? Cycles. She is detaching from cycles, is what I feel. Okay. She is changing out her cycle. She is detaching from this Eight of Swords, hedonistic energy, I feel, and um, she is on this cycle of fate. Okay. I feel that she could be detaching from karmics. I also feel that more than anything, I feel that she's detaching from this Eight of Swords energy, this being stuck in her head, this shadow attribute of indulgence at the expense of others, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health. I do feel that she is detaching from that because she is on this will, and I feel that she is moving forward from it, is what I feel. Okay. All right. So let's put them back up there. All right. So let's pull the connecting energies between these twins. What's the connecting? Wow. That card just like went flying. Cards. There's more than one for the connecting energies. Okay. So we got door to romance, which is in reverse. Carrying connections, which is in the upright position, and door to personal healing and happiness in this connection. So, what I feel is, I feel in the connecting headspace of these twins that they're a little stuck. I feel that both of them are stuck because the masculine is stuck in some kind of grief or remorse, and the feminine is stuck in the Eight of Swords energy. She is stuck in her head. So I feel that they are both stuck in this connection in their headspace because look, the heart is in the cage and it's in reverse. So I feel that their heart is all caged up, which is keeping them from walking through that door of romance and being happy and healthy. It's keeping them from this caring connection that that is what they need. Okay. So we got a 33, which is a 6, a 5, which is an 11, and a 7. So we got a 5, a 6, and a 7. So there's synchronicity. So when I see a 5, a 6, and a 7 as a synchronicity, I see that you're stepping out of this conflict, the 5 energy, and you're moving into a more balanced and harmonic partnership in your headspace, and you are going with the flow, and you got the door to personal healing and happiness. So I do feel that there's healing going on, is what I feel. I feel that they're healing the heart chakra is what I felt. They are uncaging that heart to tap into that caring connection for healing and personal happiness is what I feel as far as this connection for the present energies. All right. So let's pull a romance angel oracle card to go with that. One romance angel oracle card. They're hot today, let me tell you. So they're saying that there could be a reconciliation, okay, between you two. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I do see that with this caring connection, okay? I do see that. And I do see that they are both breaking free of this mental trap that's keeping their heart in a cage. I feel that they are tapping into this personal healing energy for this connection so that reconciliation can happen. Okay. So let's pull a Power of Love Oracle card to go with these cards. Oh, yeah. I just love this. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So there is another card of commitment. So I do feel that in the headspace in these the twins that I am channeling, that they are both wanting some kind of a commitment to one another. I do see some healing going on in their headspace when it comes to their heart chakra. I do see that, yes, they are both trapped. One's trapped in regret and remorse, and the other one's trapped in their head. Now, I do feel that these twins that I am channeling are mirroring one another. I do feel that that's why they both got the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. I do feel that they are mirroring one another because they are so close to this union, so close to this reconciliation. Okay, that I do feel that they are mirroring this healing and this energy back and forth, and I feel that that's why the universe is coming in, forcing the feminine to detach from things that no longer serve her, set her spirit free, get out of that trapped in the head energy. And I feel that the masculine really does want to come forward to his feminine. I do feel that she is very much in his headspace, but he's in the light attributes of this gossip and priest. Okay, I do feel that he is stepping into his spiritual strength to tap into this healing energy that's going on between these twins in their headspace. Okay, so let's move on to the heart space. What's going on with the divine masculine in his heart space? So we got the Nine of Cups. So I feel that he is fulfilling his cups. I feel that in his heart space, he is fulfilling his wishes, because that's what the Nine of Cups is about fulfilling wishes. Okay. So I do see that there's a treasure chest on there. I feel, and it's on green. So I feel that um, by fulfilling his wishes, I feel that he is going to open up that heart chakra and understand that there is a treasure chest of love that he can just tap into that will fulfill every cup that he could possibly want. Okay. So let's clarify that. The Nine of Cups for the Divine Masculine. What's going on in the heart space with the Nine of Cups for the DM? What is going on in the heart space for the Divine Masculine when it comes to this Nine of Cups? Clarify the Nine of Cups, please. Okay. So he is becoming emotionally mature. Just like I said, he is realizing that there is a treasure chest of love in that heart chakra. I feel that he is in his heart space becoming emotionally mature. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles. So I feel that um, he has worked hard at becoming emotionally mature. He is still working on it, I feel, as well. But the Three of Pentacles can be about a partnership. So I do feel that he is becoming emotionally mature in this partnership here in the 3D world by fulfilling his wishes, by realizing that he has a treasure chest of love in his heart chakra. He already has what he needs to fulfill his wishes within his heart chakra. And that's why I feel he has become emotionally mature in this partnership, is what I feel in this connection. All right, so let's move on to the divine feminine. What's going on in divine feminine's heart space? Wow. Okay. So the divine feminine got the emperor. So there's her masculine in her heart space. Okay. And in her heart space, she wants her masculine to take the lead, step up to the plate, take the lead, and in this partnership. Okay. And now we got the star card or the sun card. Maybe that's the sun card. Okay. So I feel, and if you look, the feminine on there, look at the yellow coming out of her heart chakra. So I feel that she is waiting for her masculine to step up to the plate and take the lead in this partnership. And in turn, she'll be able to tap into her solar plexus energy and make that heart chakra shine, is what I feel. But I feel that in her heart chakra, there's some kind of illumination over this masculine taking the lead as well. So those are two beautiful cards to have come out in the divine feminine's heart space. So I see that the divine feminine is in the masculine's headspace, and the divine masculine is in the divine feminine's heart space, and it's being illuminated. It's shining. It's shining. And the fact that he is stepping up into emotional maturity in this partnership. And I feel that, again, there is major mirroring going on. I feel that he has stepped up, he's took the lead, he has opened that heart chakra, and he is letting it shine through. He is stepping into that inner strength, as she is as well, stepping into that solar plexus energy, because I'm seeing major yellow on this card, and that's your solar plexus energy. That's your life force energy. That's where your willpower and your inner strength is. So I feel that the divine feminine is tapping into that solar plexus energy and letting her masculine take the lead in this partnership, is what I feel. Okay. So let's move on to clarifying. And I do feel that it's a spiritual thing too, because these are both major arcanas. Okay. So let's clarify the lead and shine. But yeah, I do 100% feel that the masculine is taking the lead and letting his spirit shine. Yes, with this new partnership, the Ace of Cups. So I feel that they have both worked very hard at fulfilling their own cups. Okay. How convenient for him to have the Nine of Cups and her to get the Ace of Cups. That is, you add them together, you get to 10 of cups. That's about a happy marriage, a happy commitment. Okay. So yes, I feel that she is tapping into her heart chakra energy and letting her inner love shine for her masculine, and she is letting him take the lead in this partnership, is what I feel in the heart chakra space. All right, so let's check in with the energy oracle cards on, whoa, the heart chakra energy. Oh my goodness, that card just come flying out. So let's get a romance angel oracle card to go with the energy oracle card. All right. Get an James Van Prague Power of Love oracle card to go with these two for connecting heart chakra, or the connecting heart space energies. One card, please, Spirit. Just one card. It seems to be the good one. All right. So we got number 30. It kind of landed this way, but it literally flew out. So it's a number 30. So there's another three. Did we already have a 33 up here? Well, we had the Empress, which is a three. So if any of you guys are seeing threes, yeah, right here, number 33, romance. There's a lot of threes in this reading. When I see threes, I see heart, body, and soul. Also, when you get multiple threes, that's the universe way of saying that something you have wished for is coming into fruition. So we got the garden and the gate, and like I said, she come out this way, okay, in this connection. So I feel when I see the garden and the gate, it means, see this feminine here is standing in the garden. She is standing there in her garden with her bouquet of flowers, and she's just standing there. She's not making a move forward. She's not picking no flowers, but she's also not realizing that what's on the other side of that gate because she's just too comfortable in her garden. Okay. So I do feel that the spirit is dragging these twins out, okay, of this gate. I feel that this connecting energy is being dragged out of the gate. And I feel with the butterfly in the background, because it really stuck out, that there is some kind of a heart chakra transformation. And why is there a heart chakra transformation? Because you guys are releasing your past, okay? The time has come to clear your energy, is what I feel. So the time has come to clear the energy that's keeping them stuck from walking through the gates into the greener pasture, into this transformation that spirit is trying to usher in. Okay. And then for the James Man, probably got priorities. You understand the power paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Okay. So, yes, you are clearing your energy from your past, okay? You are being forced to walk through that door and to understand the priorities of putting love in all situations. That's what I feel for the heart, for the twins that I am channeling right now in their heart space connection, okay? But I do see positiveness, a lot of positiveness. I feel that there's a lot being released. I feel that this new moon in Aquarius is purging a lot of emotions. And the reason why I say that is because I have been purging emotions myself. So I feel that, the masculine is, his empress is on his mind. He's ready to step into his uh, emotional maturity. He sees that his heart is like a treasure chest. The feminine is ready for the masculine to take the lead in this partnership and let his soul shine and realize his self-worth, and to learn the love of oneself is the treasure chest. Like I said, he, with that treasure chest on the nine of wish cards, I see that he is realizing that he he has all the abundance he needs in his heart. Hence the ace of cups. Okay, I do feel that this masculine feminine is very much mirroring one another. All right, so what's going on in a 3D space for the masculine? Oh my, spiritual union, twins. Woo, about time. So in the 3D space, as far as the masculine, he wants spiritual union with his feminine. That's why she's in his headspace. That's why the nine of cups is in his heart space, and this is in his 3D space. So the masculine wants union with his feminine. He um he understands a spiritual union with his feminine, and he definitely wants it with his feminine. There's no doubt about it. The two of cups energy, he wants to come together in this partnership. All right, so let's clarify the two of cups, please, spirit, for the divine masculine. Oh my, 10 of cups. He wants to come together. He wants to be with you. He wants to marry you. He wants to be with you. He wants to be in a partnership with you. He wants the whole kit caboodle. He wants the family. He wants the emotional commitment because he is emotionally mature and he realizes that, you know, he's got everything he needs in his heart chakra. There's where his treasure chest lies. And he wants this physical union here in the 3D world with his feminine. Wow, I am so blown away. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Just like Melanie says from Whole Again 1111, you can't make this shit up. You just really can't. You see me shuffling the cards. I mean, you know, I'm not just pulling them out of thin air. This is what spirit is guiding me to bring forth to you guys as a um, twin flame person journey. Okay. So in the 3D space, I feel that the divine masculine wants, he wants to come together. He wants to get married. He wants an emotionally fulfilled partnership with his feminine. And not only just emotionally fulfilled, but spiritually fulfilled as well. Because if you remember, he was standing in the priest archetype, okay, and gossip. So I do feel that he wants to come forward and communicate this to his feminine, that he wants this emotional commitment with her, okay? So, divine feminines, where you standing in the 3D space when it comes to your masculine? Okay. So we got the Three of Pentacles for the second time. We started out, it was in the masculine's headspace, and now it's in the divine feminine's 3D space. Okay. So she is waiting for him to reach out. Okay. And we got a number 7. So these two cards together add up to a 10. So I feel that she's waiting for things to cycle out. Okay. So she is waiting for him to reach out. And, from this kind of like, I feel that she is waiting for a decision from her masculine. I feel that she is waiting for him to decide and get out of this procrastinating energy and reach out to her. Okay, for this union is what I feel, because he's ready. He wants the emotional commitment union here in the 3D world, and I feel that it here in his 3D space. And I feel that she is waiting. And while she is waiting, she is kind of like in a bit of a daydreamy energy. And she's deciding perhaps to reach out to her masculine, but I feel that she is more waiting for the masculine to come forward. Okay. So let's pull some clarifiers on these two cards, the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I do feel a cycle is ending. I do believe that we had the Wheel of Fortune card pop out. So I do feel that there is a cycle ending for these twins. And I do feel that perhaps the masculine will reach out and want to offer his feminine something. Okay. So we got the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the reason why she is in this daydreamy energy, and she is really waiting for the masculine to decide to reach out here in the 3D world when it comes to this partnership, is because we got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man to me is about things being on pause, okay? Because things need to be seen from a different perspective in this partnership, okay? So again, I do feel some mirroring going on in this twin flame energy check-in, okay? And I do feel that with the Two of Swords with it, that he's just not quite seeing, sorry, the feminine is just not quite seeing things clearly yet. And that's why things are a little stuck in this energy. But I do feel that the reason why she's not seeing things clearly is because she's still in this dreamy, illusionistic energy. is what I feel. And I feel that once she sees things from a different perspective, that, things will eventually break free, and in this partnership is what I feel. Okay. But I do 100% feel that this is a mirroring. They are mirroring in the 3D, um, here in the 3D world is what I feel. And I do feel that, perhaps that the feminine is mirroring back to the masculine, this spiritual union. And I feel that it could be keeping them both in a bit of a dreamy, atmosphere, dreamy, energy, um, that's keeping things in a bit of a stuck and not seeing things, clearly energy. That's what I feel. But I do feel that, that there's the reason for this pause is to gain some kind of enlightenment is what I feel. Okay. All right. So let's move on to, let's pull a card for connecting energy in the 3D space. Okay. So we got patience card. And there's something with timing. Perhaps be patient with the timing because there is still some work to be done, is what I feel. Okay. And we got the angel of, there's an angel on this card. So I feel that this angel is telling, um, is telling these twins in the 3D space, this angel is with them and she is being patient, and she is taking her time for this energy to clear this, not seeing things clearly, clearing this dreamy, illusionistic energy, so that, somebody can make a decision to reach out when the time is right. But there still has to be, I feel that there still has to be some purging that needs to be done. So let's get a romance angel oracle card to go with the timing card. Okay. So I feel that there could be some heart to heart conversations going on here in the 3D world. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So I feel that they will, because the divine masculine wants, an emotional commitment with the feminine. And I feel that, the feminine is, still on pause because she's still not seeing things clearly due to this Seven of Cups energy, this dreamy, illusionistic energy. And I feel that there's angels around this this couple here in the 3D world. They could be, pushing these twins to have this conversation, to help reach out and, release this negative energy that needs to be released in our heart space. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the James Van Praagh, uh, oracle card for a message. Humility. Humility. Okay. You have developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are on the same but on different, or else are the same but on different paths. Okay. So in the 3D space, they both realize that no two paths are the same, regardless of who you are. No two paths are not exactly the same. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to pull, a couple of archetype cards for future connecting energies. Okay. Oh, I got a lot of them that popped out or fell over. All right, so we got shapeshifter for the future connecting energies. The light attributes is a skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow attribute is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So, for future connecting energies, for this, divine masculine and divine feminine, let's check and see what attribute they are in. So what attribute is divine masculine in? So I feel that the divine masculine and future energies is in the light attribute, okay? Conflict and defeat. I feel that he does have the skill to navigate through different levels of consciousness and walk away from things that no longer serves him, and to learn how to see the potential in everything, okay? Um, I don't feel that he's in the shadow attribute in the future. I definitely feel that he is in the light attribute with this Five of Swords energy. I feel that he is walking away and from this conflict and defeat in his life, and he has the skill to navigate through these energies, is what I feel for future energies. So let's move on to the divine feminine. What's the divine feminine's future energy as far as the shapeshifter attributes? Is it the light attribute or the shadow attribute for future connecting energies? So we got the solar plexus card. So I also feel that they are both in the light attribute because she is tapping into her solar plexus energy, and she also has the skill to navigate through difficult times because she is self-confident. She has tapped into her inner strength, her inner soul power. Okay, so that's what I feel. So let's clarify the conflict and defeat for the divine masculine for future energies. Future energies. The universe. Yes, he has finished out a cycle is what I feel. And he understands that the universe is his oyster, okay? He understands that that's how he has the ability because he has finished out the cycle of difficulty, I feel, and in this future relationship or connecting energy for this couple. All right, so let's clarify the solar plexus card for the divine feminine. All right. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of them that come out, and I only need one. Four of Pentacles. Yes, I feel that she has tapped into that solar plexus chakra, and she has learned how to balance things out here in the 3D world, okay? By sitting within herself, being a bit, not really, I don't really want to say selfish, but I feel that she has sat by herself. She has learned how to balance out her life in her 3D world with her finances, with her life in general. And she has learned how to do that because she has tapped into this energy. She has learned how to navigate through this darkness of um, being by herself and just sitting with her pentacles, being a bit, I feel a bit of a selfish energy, but it's not bad. Like it's not overbearingly selfish. Like I feel that she has sat in her space. She has learned her lesson. She has balanced out her finances. I do feel a balancing out of finances by tapping into that inner strength here in the 3D world. I feel that she has learned how to balance out this partnership as well with the four because it'd be 1 1 1 1. I do feel that she has tapped into that inner strength and found a way to balance out everything in her 3D world when it comes to this partnership. Right? So, future energies for this connection using the energy oracle cards. Can have one energy oracle card for future connecting energies with these twins. Okay. I have one romance angel oracle card to go with this. Okay, and one Power of Love Oracle card to go with this. Okay. All right, so the first card that popped out was number 38, which happens to be 11, and it's the fourth chakra. What that is the heart chakra. So I do feel for future connecting energies in this twins that they have definitely opened up their heart chakra. They have come out of a cycle of being sitting by themselves and balancing out their energies and learning how to navigate through difficult times with one another, and they have learned how to trust one another. That's why they can, sit by themselves and, balance out their own energies. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, yes, I feel I'm not really feeling the faith part, but I am feeling the trust part. I feel that they have both opened up their heart chakra and learned how to trust one another, whether they are, together out somewhere or in a separate spot. Okay. And we got integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul. Absolutely. And manifest love with your every action because your heart chakra is open and you are trusting what you're feeling. You are having faith in this connection for future energy, connection energies. All right. All right, so let's go and get some. Put these cards over here to the side so I'll have a bit of room. Let's get some messages back and forth from the masculine to the feminine, and I will close it out with spiritual messages. Okay, so we'll just pick them because they've been flying all over the place for some reason. I have a lot of energy around me today. So the first message to the feminine from the masculine. What is it? What is it that he wants to tell his feminine? I wish I could take back the things I said. So that's what I mean. Back here, he perhaps said something to her with this message. Where's it at back here? Right here, the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel that he said something that he regrets to his feminine in his headspace, and I feel that he understands that he really truthfully does wish he could take back that whatever he said to you, feminine. He wishes that he could take it back. He regrets whatever message that he had told you, and I feel that that's the message that he regrets in his headspace towards his feminine. So it's a pretty strong message out there. Yeah, there we go. Divine masculine. Again, there's a double confirmation that the masculine said something to his feminine that caused her to go into her headspace, that Eight of Swords energy. And I feel that the divine masculine regrets what he said. He wishes he could take back whatever it was that he said to his feminine, is what I feel. Okay. So, all right, so let's move on to the next message. So, masculine to the feminine. What message? Do you have any more messages? Our connection still affects me. Absolutely, it does, because his heart chakra is opening. He is becoming emotionally mature. So, our connection still affects me. So, let's clarify that. Oh my. He realizes that this is a twin flame partnership, a spirit, and we've seen that in his 3D space. The connection still affects him because he is like he's a twin flame. And he understands that. That's why he wishes that he could take back some of the things that he said to his feminine that put her in this dreamy, procrastinating energy of, just, I'm not sure about what I want. I'm trapped in my head. You said some mean things to me. I'm not sure I can move forward from it until you come forward and take the lead and tell me how you feel, because, right now your actions and your words are not, they're not matching, is what I feel. Okay. So, one more message from the masculine to the feminine. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So let's clarify that. So he's been checking you out online, Divine Feminines, to see what you've been up to. He actually, I feel that he has been observing you without you knowing it. So let's get a clarifier on that. I've looked you up online to see what you have been up to. Divine masculine to the feminine. So clarify that, please. Okay. So, yes, while things have been on mute, there has been some releasing of energies going on. And I feel that he's been looking you up online to see if you perhaps are um, releasing some energies as well. Okay. I do feel that, he has been silent about the fact of releasing these energies too. And that's why he's been looking you up online, because he's not really sure. I feel that he's not really sure how he wants to come forward to you, is what I feel. All right. So, feminines, what's your message to your masculines? My heart is just telling me to just do it, right? And we see that in her 3D space. Okay, that, she wants him to come forward in this partnership, and she is waiting. But because of the fact of the things that the masculine has said to her, it's got her not seeing things clearly. So let's clarify that. My heart is telling me to just do it. Yeah. There's some kind of illumination coming. There's something being illuminated in the feminine's heart space that's just telling her to just do it. Okay. I would say that it could be happening around summertime, but this is present energies, present conversation. So I do feel that this summer card is illuminating something in her heart space to just do it, to just step forward and open up and make the decision to reach out to her masculine and tell him how she truly feels, is what I'm seeing here. All right, so let's get another message from the feminine to the masculine. So, feminines, what's the next message to your masculine? I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer, right? Because something is being illuminated in that heart chakra that's telling her to just do it. So, she can't ignore the signs any longer. So, what are the signs that the feminine is seeing? The signs of the answer is yes to the shadow work. I feel that the signs that she is seeing is she's facing her own shadows. I feel that she is doing the work. I feel that things are being illuminated, okay? And her heart is telling her to just do it. And the answer is yes to that. Um, she can't ignore the signs that spirit is bringing her about releasing the shadow. Um, so I feel that things are being illuminated in her heart chakra, and that's why her heart is telling her to just do it, because she just can't ignore the signs anymore. They're being illuminated, and she has to face that shadow aspect from being trapped in her head, which is causing a dreamy, illusionistic, not seeing things clearly. here in the 3D world because of this shadow. And I feel like that shadow has everything to do with something that the divine masculine has communicated to her. Okay. So, one more message from the feminine to the masculine. Would you reject me? So, she wants to know, masculine, would you reject her? And yeah, she's fearing that. She is fearing that. She is fearing rejection. And she's raising her vibration out of that is what I feel. Okay? Because she is doing the shadow work that is being illuminated in her heart space, divine masculine. Okay? I feel that you guys are very much matching vibrations because he did get the twin flame card over here. So I do feel very much that they are mirroring one another and they are on the same vibrational level. But she has a fear that he will reject her, even though they are on the same vibrational energy. Because in his 3D space, he wants the spiritual union, he wants this emotional commitment with his feminine. But because of words that have been spoken, there's still a bit of a shadow work that needs to happen, is what I feel. All right. So let's get a final postcard from Spirit Message. We got two that popped out. So we're going to read them for some reason. They're pretty important. Okay, so this is the first one. I know you guys can't see it, but that's one. And there's the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and read these. Okay, so the first one that I showed you. To help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Absolutely. And face the fears and do the shadow work. Absolutely. Okay. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Absolutely, because remember, the feminine is, would you reject me? She has that fear of being rejected. Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Okay, that's one message. The next message is all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Remember, I said I definitely feel these twins are mirroring one another. Okay. Be grateful. Praise things before they manifest and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers and sacred gifts as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditations as a way to become empty so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both of you and all life. Sometimes when you pray for sometimes when you pray for is not what you pray for, sorry, is not supposed to happen for you. And your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. So, like I said, I did feel that these twins are definitely surrounded by some angels. They are surrounded by angels right now in the present moment. Their prayers and answers and their wishes are heard and in the process of being fulfilled. The divine masculine is opening up that heart chakra and realizing that the treasure is definitely within himself. The divine feminine is still going through a bit of shadow work due to her some words that her masculine had said to her. All right, twins. Well, I hope you enjoyed your weekly reading. Again, this is from February 4th through February 10th for these energies. So, blessed be from the crow's priestess.